You are welcome back to computer programming class. Today we are going to be looking at ID selector on CSS, cascading styling sheets. Before we delve into the real programming parts, we want us to look at the ID selector. What does the word ID selector, what does it mean? Literally, the word ID selector means it uses the ID attributes of HTML element to target one specific element. An element ID must be unique with the entire HTML document. What does it interpret? We are going to look at how we can write ID selector in a programming language, and it shows all the rudiments, all the required code by the time you want to display the real programming part. So let's move into the real business. The coding part, the simple code part that this will interpret goes thus. If we are asked to write a code based on this ID selector, we want to declare some CSS document, a code. Then what we are expected to do is this. Then we begin by writing your /, your star, select the document, select the documents with IDs. So then select documents with ID equals sign intro paragraph, close your open, then the forward slash. Then forward slash. So this is the first line of the code. The second line, we begin by writing your #sign, your intro paragraph, Then don't forget to close the line. Then after this, you have to declare the type of size you are going to use. So the font size, your colon sign, 1.2 EN. Then we end the code by writing or declaring the color you are going to use. Then the color colon navy, the navy. Then you begin to close the code. Now let's begin to analyze or explain each lines of the code. Okay, when I open here, I close like this. Now let me explain each lines of the code. The first line says you bring up your /, then your star, select the document with ID. Don't forget your quotation sign equals sign intro paragraph. Then your quotation signs, then you do the same exactly what you did here, you do it here too. / forward, your star, then the forward /. Then the second line begin with your #. This is your #sign. Then intro paragraph. Don't forget we have different types of brackets. This bracket is actually in parentheses. There, I can't do it than this. So parentheses has a strategic way of writing them. So this is a calling bracket. Calling bracket. We have different types of brackets. We have this. We have this, right? We also have this. But we are going to use the calling brackets in this code. So you open, when you open a parenthesis, your calling brackets. Yes, you open your calling brackets. Then the font size. What type of font size do you want to use? What type of font size do you want to use? We decided to use 1.2 EN. Then what type of color you want to use? The color navy blue. Whenever you open your bracket, you have to close the bracket with like this. When you open the bracket, you close the bracket like this. Select the document element. Select the document element. Document elements with so now one of the rules or rudiments in CSS, particularly if you are writing a code, is that you don't use space, you do not apply space. Instead, you use hyphens. You either use hyphens or you use hyphens, or we use what do we call underscore, either hyphen or underscore. If you apply space, your code will not run. So how do you go about the underscore hyphen? This is actually hyphen. Sorry, select the element. Select the element. Select the element. Width. So you don't use space, either you use hyphen or you use underscore. The difference between hyphen and underscore is just this. This is hyphen. Hyphen will be in between what you have written. For example, this is the block. Then underscore will be underscore the block. So this is just the difference. So in CSS, we don't use space. We either use one of the two. Then your color, the type of color you want to use. Before you use your color, the type of font you want to use. In this case, you have to declare how larger you want the character or you want the text to be. If you decide to use 2.0, 3.0, that is exactly how your code or the text will appear by the time you want to run your code. So make sure, endeavor you try to code this on your laptop, by using your palm top or your desktop. Ensure whenever you are using your coding, use a text editor that is much more friendly and simple to use. The likes of code editor, the likes of you use a code editor, you use a code pen by using your notepad. Those are the text editor you can use to enhance your each free code written. So this is where we're going to stop for today. Join us in our next class where we'll be talking about the text size selectors and the other parts that are needed when you are writing a cascading stylish code. Thank you.